times confusing, hopefully amusing, introducing me.
Disney Channel has created a ton of amazing DCOMs over the years, but you know what's even better than a great DCOM? The original music that came with it. Now, without further ado, here are 14 of the greatest original DCOM songs on Listed. I think I speak for everyone when I say literally every original song made for a Disney Channel original movie is amazing. If you tell me you didn't think the entire High School Musical, Camp Rock, and Lemonade Mouth soundtracks were lit, you're lying. But seriously, take High School Musical for instance. That whole franchise produced a ton of iconic and great songs, but this one definitely takes the cake.
We're all in this together. Once we know that we are, we're all stars, and we see that.
These days, you can't really get through a team building experience or even a simple group activity without singing a lyric from We're All in This Together. And seriously, who doesn't know We're All in This Together from High School Musical? There are people who haven't even seen the movie who know the songs. Musicals have always been a thing here and there on Disney Channel, but High School Musical really put original songs from DCOMs on the map. Because after High School Musical came Camp Rock, which pretty much kickstarted the reign of the Jonas Brothers and Demi Lovato on Disney Channel. I mean, tell me you didn't want to hear more from the Jonas Brothers and Demi after hearing this song. And even if you didn't, Demi and the Jonas Brothers totally grew on everyone when they took over and became the next generation of Disney Channel. This next original song is from Xenon, my homegirl, and it doesn't really need an introduction, but if you haven't seen Xenon, then Cetus Lapidus, what are you doing? You need to get it together. Anyway, here's Zoom or Supernova Girl, whichever you know it by.
Make my heart go, my supernova girl. Make my heart go, my supernova girl. Make my heart go, my supernova girl.
But seriously though, how hot is Protozoa? Zoom, 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 that's pretty much the gist of the song, and while the lyrics aren't like super sophisticated like the original DCOM songs we've come to know and love, this one is still definitely a fan favorite. Now let's fast forward a few years after Xenon to one of the OG musicals before High School Musical and Camp Rock came into the picture. Remember a little something called the Cheetah Girls? All of the songs from the movie were pretty great, minus that We Go All Around the World one. You know which one we're talking about. But anyways, while Cinderella, Together We Can, and Girl Power were all amazing, Cheetah Sisters is the best one out of all of the songs in the movie. Check it out.
We make each other stronger, that ain't ever gonna change. We're cheetah girls, cheetah sisters.
The song was sung during such a pivotal point in the movie, and you can't help but feel all the feels when you listen to the Cheetah Sisters. They're Cheetah Sisters, and they stand together, for crying out loud. How could you not sing along with that? While we're still strolling down memory lane, let's take a trip to a time when all was great in Disney Channel land and Selena Gomez and Demi Lovato were besties. Remember when they basically created one of the best BFF anthems ever, aka One and the Same, from their film Princess Protection Program? This song was literally made for all of those times you sang in front of a mirror with your hairbrush as your microphone with your bestie right by your side. And that's the thing about these DCOM original songs. They're great to sing with your BFF, but they're also fabulous to jam out to in the car all by yourself. And speaking of jamming out to a song in the car or with your bestie, this next great DCOM original comes from the Camp Rock 2 soundtrack, and you guessed it, it's Wouldn't Change a Thing. I mean, The emotion that comes from this song makes it so incredible. Not to mention, it's so relatable because young love just makes you feel all sorts of things. And that's exactly what happened here between Mitchie and Shane. Thankfully, neither of these characters never ever said they were over it because, well, the ending to Camp Rock 2 wouldn't have been as great. Let's be real here, DCOMs are a dime a dozen. There are so many great ones, but with that being said, there are also a ton of underrated ones, and Stuck in the Suburbs is one of them. Not too many people remember the film with SNL star Taran Killam, but for the ones that do, know this movie and can really appreciate the song that was sung by Annalise Vanderpool, aka Chelsea from That's So Raven, for the totally underrated TV movie.
Take a day off, give it a rest, so I can forget about this mess. If I lighten up a little bit, then I will be over it.
Now, I know what you're probably thinking. How could you feature a song sang by someone who wasn't in the movie and not an actual song from the heartthrob in the movie? Well, you're in luck. For all of you Stuck in the Suburbs fans out there, I got you.
Only your love can make me believe I could be something more, so much more than me.
Make-A-Wish and On Top of the World were both great songs in the movie, but More Than Me actually takes the cake because it also comes at a point in the movie where Jordan finally realizes that what's inside is more important than all of the material things in the world, and that's just really beautiful. Leave it to Disney to not only make you feel beautiful inside and out via movies, but also via music. Aside from creating meaningful songs, Disney Channel was great at making fun and upbeat songs to sing and dance to, like the title song from Starstruck called Starstruck.
Live the dream as a team. Red sea cars, Hollywood Boulevard. Hear the crowd calling your name, yeah. Starstruck, prepare to get starstruck.
Okay, we all know that Sterling Knight didn't actually sing all of the songs on Starstruck, much like Taran Killam and Zac Efron in the first High School Musical movie, but he did on this particular song, and that's what made it all the more better. And speaking of Zac, we can't forget about Bet on It from the second High School Musical movie.
Did you ever let go? Did you ever not know? I'm not gonna stop, that's who I am. I'll give it all I got, that is my plan.
I definitely had that song on my iPod. Sure, the song sparked quite a few memes and was kind of sort of made fun of, but you can't deny the amazingness of the message behind Bet on It. Not to mention, the raw emotion in Zac's voice and the whole dancing scene on the golf course is just incredible. Anyway, enough about Zac and those amazing leaps across the golf course. Let's talk about Lemonade Mouth, one of the more recent Disney Channel movies. Okay, it's not super recent, but like 2011 wasn't that long ago. Like many of the DCOMs before it, Lemonade Mouth had a pretty amazing soundtrack, and it's safe to say that a good majority of their best songs came from the movie's group, like this one.
Come on, let it shine so they can see we were meant to be somebody else.
No lie though, Determinate and Breakthrough were amazing bangers, but Somebody is the one that made our cut for greatest original DCOM song because, well, it's just so great. The message behind the song is great, and Bridget Mendler sounds great on the track, and everything about it is just great. Don't worry, you guys, I wasn't gonna get through the list without mentioning one of the best songs ever from the Camp Rock series. We already mentioned This Is Me and Wouldn't Change a Thing earlier, and to complete the greatest trio of all, here's Introducing Me.
If you wanna know, here it goes. Gonna tell you there's a part of me that shows. If we're close, gonna let you see everything. But remember that you asked for it. I'll try to do my best to impress, but it's easier to let you take a guess.
Everything about this song is amazing. The silly yet super simple lyrics, the fact that Nate wrote it for Dana as a way to tell her about himself and snuck over Camp Star to sing it for her, just perfect. Now, I know we've been given a lot of love into the late 2000s Disney Channel movies, so let's turn our attention really quick to focus on some of the more recent DCOM musicals. You know, the ones that were made post Joe Bro, Demi, Selena, and Miley era, like Teen Beach Movie. A good majority of the music from Teen Beach Movie definitely had a beachy Grease vibe, and to be honest, that's what made it so amazing. I mean, who didn't love Grease, am I right? So add in a chillaxin vibe to it and you've got the perfect summer soundtrack. Tell me Surf's Up wasn't amazing.
It's a summer paradise, cruising with the boys and girls. Surfing day and night, everybody shoot the curl.
Right? Right. This is definitely one of those songs you roll down your windows and bump to because it's just that fun. And of course, you gotta give a shout out to Rotten to the Core from Descendants.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the baddest of them all? Welcome to my wicked world.
I mean, a song made by all the children of the greatest Disney villains ever for the children of Disney villains? Best thing ever. So let me know your favorite DCOM songs in the comment section below, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button on your way down there. And when you're done with that, you can click right over here to check out 9 of the best Disney Channel movies before 2003. Thanks so much for watching. I'm your host, Megan LaMontagne, and before you go, click to the left for 7 Disney Channel musicals that made your life, and over to the right to find out what the cast of High School Musical is up to now on Throwback.